So guess we're on. Hey, everyone, welcome back to the Nerds Lair, our 80th episode. It's me, Juan, as always, joined by good old Steven from the Geek Takeover.
We're at 80 episodes already.
Yeah, man.
Damn. That's
This,
crazy.
this was a June when Spider-Verse came out, right?
Yeah.
Across. Yeah, we're 2 years, man.
Shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
and
damn.
we got the Geek, and then, see, I was gonna say the original co-host, but he's not even here. But yeah, Jay will be here in a second. Yeah, hopefully everyone's been doing well, Thunderbolts, whatever. I don't know. GTA trailer. I don't know if that matters. I guess we can just start with that actually. With the report. Did you know who reported it? Like,
Let me see. So the report was IGN saying that the development cost for GTA 6 is over $1 billion, which I think I'm gonna lean towards that being kind of a crock of shit. There's no way it's $1 billion for GTA 6. I'm sorry. It's like movies don't even cost that much to be made. There's no way.
yeah,
I, I mean, I say that, but I mean it's been, you know, 15 years basically since GTA 5. So I mean it's possible, but that's just fucking crazy.
the most I could
Like
see is 500.
like it would literally have to be the greatest game ever conceived for
Yeah,
it to make sense for it being $1 billion game.
and even like five. I'm looking it up right now. Was 265 million. Like in terms of budget, but I was gonna say if true. Well, I guess you said it'd have to be the best game ever. Which I think you and me and I guess Jay we're on the same boat. We're not. I know they delayed and then they launched a new trailer. We're not that excited. So
Mm,
does this change your perception or not really?
no.
If true,
Uh, I don't care about the game. Eh,
are you in the mindset it's what's it called? Too little, too late, kind of.
yeah. I
Okay.
don't think I don't care. GTA 5 to me, it did good enough that it, stayed relevant and stayed around as long as it did. But I just don't think that comparing it to games that I just prefer to play nowadays, it doesn't hold up the
Yeah.
same.
Like I know, knowing you, I know you're more excited for what the new Witcher.
Oh yeah, I think that's oh yeah. Okay.
Is
That's up my
that? Do they have a release date for that, or is it
I think it's
just
2026.
okay? Also, next year now. But to our regular scheduled program, Marvel related, we got. Let me look up her name. Liza Colin Zayas joined Spider-Man Brand New Day. Sparked speculation. Geek, is she our Rio Morales for the MCU?
So as the resident Bear fan, because I do watch The Bear, I think it's a really good show. And she is an Emmy Award winning actress, the first Puerto Rican to win an Emmy.
Oh,
I think logically, she would be the one that you would want to play Rio, be especially because I know Feige wants to do Miles Morales. I think I think introducing her first would be smarter, because that way you give the people he's there, but you're not giving him away. You're not like fully introducing him.
hmm.
So, and like I said, she's an Emmy Award winning actress. She's from The Bear. I don't think they would just have her in a throwaway role. I don't think that they would do something like that.
Yeah. This makes me, and not really familiar with the work, but like what you and other people have been saying, makes me excited to see her. But that makes me wonder if she's here. Do you think we can also have maybe Jefferson?
I suppose maybe.
Yeah, it's like, oh, thank you, you saved us. Our son is safe, but they don't say who, obviously. Because we already have Prowler now, so slowly pepper it in.
Exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited to see her. So far, I mean, it's this was like our fifth or fourth member,
Are we
cast
counting
member.
like the original cast, or is it like
Well, I'm counting. So what we have, obviously Tom and Zendaya,
Sadie Sink,
Sadie Sink.
um, and then I think Jacob Elordi was rumored, but I don't think he's been confirmed yet.
Okay, so far this is like the fourth cast member.
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, it's a good good cast so far. Can all agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, but something a little different. Um, what's called? So what they put it? They was it Feige or who said they're pretty much sticking to like what we've been hearing about their television and film output.
Oh, the schedule. It was
Yeah,
probably Bob Iger or whoever's in charge now again, but see, it's so fun. Like with this, it's so funny. So the updated yearly output plan is a max of three movies, 1 to 2 live action shows, and two animated shows. We've been down this road before of them saying we'll do this, or we'll do that. And in every scenario that they've talked about it, like the plan, I think it's been fine. I don't mind it. It makes sense, but we'll see because then it comes to the point of what gets pushed back and what doesn't. Because, like, for example, I will always say, like, with Blade, I blame the fans for that being pushed back and maybe not even made because you want something different, you want something that will connect to the multiverse saga, and that's not Blade. So if you have a max of only three movies and this, well, something's not going to get made.
yeah. Same with like Armor Wars.
Yeah,
Like,
that's another great one. Like it doesn't really necessarily fit into the plan right now. But you want stuff that does, so you got to push this back, and it is what it is.
yeah, I'll say assuming this is what they're if they are indeed gonna stick with this, which are right, they've been changing it back and forth. But is this? I mean, I think it's fine if this is the plan they want to go moving forward. You
It's
know,
less cluster than what I remember James Gunn said DC was, because I think DC was like what 3, 3, and 3, or 4, 4, and 4, something like that. Like I remember it was a lot of stuff. It was like 4 movies, 4 shows, 4 animated, or something like that.
yeah. Which I mean, I still think people would complain either way.
Oh yeah, no, there
Yeah.
fans will never be happy,
It's still
and
not
that's
enough.
it's just the truth.
Yeah, it's the internet, man.
It is, and it sucks because it's like you ask for stuff and then you get it and then you complain.
Yeah.
So you can't. I don't know. It's ridiculous.
I wanted him to take it, but I guess we can do this other one. It's officially confirmed. Kristen Ritter joins season 2 of Daredevil Born Again. What do you think, Geek?
Uh, honestly, I'm really shocked that it was breaking news. Like when I saw that Marvel retweeted it, I was like, "Yo, what?" Like that's crazy. But it makes sense. You know, there was a lot of rumors and speculation that she was going to be in season 1, so it makes sense that that she's there now, and this just is driving more fuel to the fire that the defenders will be coming back to reprise their role. But
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know. I don't know because that leaves us with Colleen. I could see Colleen coming back. I could see Misty Knight coming back. I would like to see Finn Jones and Mike Coulter come back. I just don't think the fans want to give Finn Jones a second chance,
Mhm.
even with the right direction. I don't think fans would want him don't want to give him the second chance. And I swear I remember Mike Coulter saying he doesn't want to. Like he's fine with not coming back. Now, of course, that may change when you get the pay truck backed into your house, but I don't know if those two would necessarily come back to reprise their role. Especially again, back to Finn Jones as well. That Danny Rand kind of doesn't really exist anymore.
Yeah.
The new Iron Fist uh is like Sword Master, or I don't remember his name from his actual name in the
Lin Lai.
comics.
Huh?
Lin Lai.
Yeah. So I don't think Danny Rand is coming back. I think Danny Rand is gone.
Uh, Also welcome in Jay.
Hi.
What's it called? Your homegirl Kristen Ritter back for season 2 of Born Again.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised because
Yeah.
I think everyone besides what's the name, Charlie and John Bernthal. Besides them two coming back, the next in line would have been Jessica Jones.
Hmm.
Like I would only like see her coming in right after, but then also with Jessica Jones coming in, I would say Luke could. Like, yeah, Mike said that he's not gonna play him, but like, I mean, like you said, that paycheck is gonna look mighty fine in his pocket. I
Earth's
mean, like,
mightiest paycheck.
yeah, and what's it called? I mean, like, with how Born Again One is like how that did, like the reviews, everything. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But now my question before you get into talking about it, Juan, is she back in the same way that John Bernthal was back, or is she going to have a bigger role than him? Like, what do you guys think?
I could see her having a bigger role.
I'm gonna go ahead and say just as big of a what's it called role as John Bernthal.
I could see her having the same as John.
Yeah. And then eventually, you know, if she gets as much acclaim, like I'm not saying people don't like her, but then like it'll renew interest. Maybe she can get a special or
I'm
a
sure they'll
revival.
all get specials,
Yeah.
if not a show. It just depends on, I guess, maybe the person and what story they have. But I wouldn't be surprised if they all get their own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the only reason why I said she might get a bigger role is because she's a private investigator, or her being a private investigator, Matt being a lawyer. They work hand in hand. Or I need you to get some dirt on this client for me.
You were speculating even back in She-Hulk when we all had met. Like you were telling me, Jay's like, "Yo, they're gonna introduce her in it."
Huh?
Back in She-Hulk, I remember you were like, you and a lot of other people were speculating she'd appear in She-Hulk, Jessica Jones.
Oh. I remember saying that like as like a possibility, like
Yeah.
it might happen. I don't think it was.
No, you're sure you're breaking the scoop in your webs now. Um, but I'm, worst kept secret. We were all expecting her at some point. Makes sense. I'd say if we do get what's it called Mike Coulter and Finn Jones, I think they'd introduce him in the way like their shows came out, kind of deal, and then maybe a season 3 they'd all team up again. I'm surprised you didn't mention Elektra because I could see her
That's
joining
yeah.
in. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I
Uh,
think she's coming back for sure.
Elodie Young, I think her name is. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be, you know, I'm all in, and we all approve.
Yeah.
Hmm. All right, Jay,
Uh-huh.
for you know, your favorite Scream actress is gonna be
Oh,
joining us, Polaris. You want to break it to the people?
yeah. Nev Campbell is now confirmed, I guess, or was it actually confirmed, or is it still speculated?
No, it's confirmed. I mean,
Uh,
yeah, because of Bo DeMaio.
Yeah.
uh,
Take that how you will.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. She's in the whole John as Polaris, Magneto's actual daughter or the biological, and I mean that's a cast out of left field. I ain't gonna lie, like that. I of all people to voice her, I was not expecting Sydney Prescott. But apparently Bo was like, "Oh yeah, I wanted to get that '90s feel, so like I had already had her in mind for the role." I was like, "Oh, that's cool." But what you say was incorrect.
We could
I'm
get
still trying to
Matthew
figure that
Lillard
out.
in there and Courtney Cox, and David Arquette,
He's
and all
in
of them.
Daredevil season 2. Matthew Lillard's in season 2 of Born Again.
Yeah, and he actually talked about it. He said he's gonna have a small role, but he
Yeah,
hopes it leads to something. Yeah. Come on, Jay, you ruined my joke.
people.
Were you excited? I take it you're excited too, Geek?
Um,
Nev Campbell.
I'm excited that it's not a live action because I was saw that first and I was like, oh, this is live action. Um, at least that's what I was kind of assuming. But I think I'm happy with it. It's cool. Polaris has only really been in one other thing, and that was Gifted. So
Yeah.
it's cool to see more of her. I'm just curious on if she's there, then that by default would mean that Wanda and Pietro should be coming too.
Mm.
And if that's the case, is Elizabeth Olsen going to voice Scarlet Witch? Is Evan Peters going to do Pietro?
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Could it be Aaron?
You didn't see that coming?
No,
So
Aaron.
He just comes in the booth like, get out, get out. Oh,
no, no,
So you didn't see that
not you,
coming?
Seamus.
So you didn't see that coming? Neither did you, buddy.
it's
Neither
like
did
go
you.
make Craven too. Oh wait.
Go make 28 years later.
Oh, isn't that out next month?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Hmm. But yeah, I'm with you guys. I'm excited. I'm with you, Geek. When I first heard, like, I even the post that I read it said she's been cast as Polaris in Doomsday. I'm like, is it April 1st? So, but then I saw the Bo DeMayo, and I'm like, okay, it makes sense.
Oh, I didn't even know it just said Doomsday. I thought it
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
always said 97.
Yeah, no. It said Doomsday at first and I was like, "What?"
yeah. I mean, nothing against her. I just don't see her as Polaris. Like,
I just don't see Polaris being a big enough character for live action until she has been introduced in something else.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do a child of Magneto, you would make it Wanda right now in live action.
Oh, like in live action, wouldn't she be a little too old? Like Polaris, like what in your 20s in most depictions, and
It
New
differs.
Campbell's like what 40s,
Eh, I
50s.
mean, it's also if hypothetically it would have just been for Doomsday, so it's like who cares?
Oh yeah, like a one-off.
She would just showed up. Hi.
Oh.
Evaporated. Just what the hell? Now thinking about it, seeing Polaris and Magneto on the screen together because their powers are very similar. Oh my god! All the havoc they could wreak. Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
I
Havoc
think
confirmed,
he's a bustin'.
but he was right.
Yes, he was.
Oh yeah. I guess moving on from one Disney Plus show to another, after years of almost nothing. Well, we got some stuff, but finally got our first Ironheart trailer. I haven't heard none of your guys' opinions, so might as well geek. What do you think?
Um. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to begin. This this is a show that I think you can clearly tell that Marvel doesn't really have faith in or care about, which is a
Mhm.
damn shame because Ryan Coogler is the executive producer. Um, and it's a damn shame that for some reason they're just not giving it the love, which is crazy because this man has done two amazing Black Panther films. He's done Creed. He's done Sinners. Like Ryan Coogler, I think is going to end up being one of those directors that will be like that can go up to Marvel and say, "Hey, I want to do Blue Marvel," just randomly, and they'll be like,
Oh,
"Okay." Like he could probably ask for something and he would get it. And it's crazy that Ironheart is not getting that love because now we're less than a month away. It officially has the shortest time for promotion before release, and the trailer just didn't look good. I'm gonna watch it because I like this. I like superheroes. I like superhero content, but I'm not excited. I don't think it's going to be Secret Invasion bad. It has Anthony Ramos. I'm excited to see him. I hope that he's not going to be a one-off kind of person, but
Maybe
it
Mephisto.
possibly,
oh
but
yeah,
it just doesn't look good. But the suit looks great. It's a
Oh yeah.
practical suit. It has a cool suit up. I think Dominic Thorne is great. I like Riri. Hopefully, I'm proven wrong.
Suits. Like 4 suits we saw in the trailer.
Huh?
Was it like 4 suits we saw
Oh
in the
yeah, like
trailer?
three. Like
3. Okay. How about you, Jay? Are you excited? Do you think this will be as peak as Secret Invasion or burn it?
I mean, I'm kind of on the same boat as Steven. Like it didn't look all that, and also it's a shame that it is Ryan Coogler as an executive producer, and also it just doesn't look like they had faith in it because this show's been done since 2022, and they're now releasing it. But I mean, like they had the pandemic, then strikes, and then the whole overhaul, and it's like, damn. And also they're doing 2 week gaps apparently, where it's gonna be 3 episodes one week and then 3 episodes the next week, and they're just gonna dish it all out basically, um, like kind of like Echo, but just like, oh yeah,
She's
you're gonna
getting
have to
echoed.
wait. Yeah, she's getting echoed, but you're gonna have to wait one more week.
which just to add on to it is another damn shame because they didn't have faith in Echo. They, basically used her for an experiment to see how it would do. Well, at least it gave the impression that it was an experiment to see how it would do dropping it all at once.
Yeah, with the spotlight.
So,
yeah,
they're setting it up to fail. And I don't even after the trailer. Sorry, I'm realized I was done, but after the trailer, I don't even know if I could see her being in a Young Avengers or Champions project. I genuinely don't know. So, all right, now I'm done. Sorry.
No, you good, man. I'm with you. I'd say it looks dumb, but it didn't do anything. I can't even call it dumb. I'm like, I've seen this kind of project. Like, what makes it stand out? And I was telling a friend of mine, personally, I don't know if you guys would agree or disagree. I feel like we should have seen her in more projects than went ahead and give her own show. Like, it's cool to see Anthony Ramos. He was good in Transformers and Twister, but yeah, I don't. The only part I kind of liked was when he was like, "Oh, you have to do this to get out of the elevator or whatever."
Mm-hmm.
That was neat, but I'll say I did like the day before the trailer they released the behind the scenes thing with Ryan Coogler. That I like that better. That actually, had I just seen that, I would have been more excited. But then I saw the trailer. I'm like, I don't really care. It was like what June 24th?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. So, and you could argue what's it called? Oh, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man and Daredevil had their trailers a month prior, but those at least had excitement. This didn't really get people buzzing at all.
Yeah, or it had people talking.
Just discussing films had to mute the comments. That should
Yeah,
tell you enough.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's good.
yeah. Also, are we about to segue into that other one?
Peacemaker.
Oh, okay, no, never mind.
What other one are you talking about?
Well, I was gonna say because he did miss quite a bit.
Um,
The super trailer, maybe.
yeah, yeah. I was talking about that. They released it the same day that trailer came out too.
Oh yeah,
They wanted Ironheart to get overshadowed
yeah.
bad.
I was gonna say I could definitely. Well, I don't even know the status of the project, but I could see her teaming up with Rhodey in Armor Wars or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but who
I mean, if
knows?
it gets made, maybe, but
Yeah, and if the show's well received, but let's hope for the best, guys. Uh, but speaking of the best, Peacemaker season 2 trailer. Geek, what do you think?
I mean, again, this I'm gonna sound like a hater, but it didn't really wow me.
Hey,
It
takeover.
it didn't really I like the first season. I'm gonna again just like I said with Ironheart, I'm gonna watch it regardless of how I thought about the trailer. I did the same with Creature Commandos. It didn't really do anything to impress me too much. I like John Cena. I like again the first season. I like the end where it seems like maybe this is gonna have multiverse features. Whether I know people are like, oh, this is the DCEU Peacemaker going into the DCU, meeting that version of himself, and blah 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 blah. I like that. I think that sounds cool. I think James Gunn's wife, I can't remember her name. I think it starts with an H.
Jennifer Holland.
Yes. I think she looks cool. She honestly seems like she's probably going to be my favorite, the best thing about season 2. Uh, and then Frank Grillo, I'm excited to see him come back and see if he meets Peacemaker and how he reacts with that. Because,
Mm,
maybe shot in the dark, maybe if the DCEU Peacemaker goes to the DCU and he doesn't kill that version of himself, what if at the end of the season Frank Grillo Rick Flag Sr. kills the I don't know,
That
I'm
one.
confused. He kills the other one, basically.
Yeah. He kills the
He kills
racist.
one but not the other one. So I don't know. Not really too terribly excited about the trailer, but the season itself I think will be great.
But you thought this was better than the Ironheart trailer?
Yeah.
It's the new punching bag guy. Sorry, guys. How about you, Jay? Peacemaker.
Um, I I thought this trailer, like, it didn't show too much, which I like, but it did show, you know, just a little, just gave you some, get a little bit of like what this season's going for, and like still it looks fun. The comedy looks like it's still, you know, it's not old yet, even though people was complaining about uh, Hawk Girl getting her butt bigger. I
I
don't.
forgot about that.
Yeah, Hawk Girl and Guy Gardner.
I think for the sake I'll just stay quiet about that.
And I was telling Juan, I don't want to just assume, but maybe she's pregnant. Now the only reason why I'm saying this is because we already know we have a Teen Titans project. Hawkman and Hawkgirl's son is a part of the Teen Titans. Maybe this is just a little bit of setup. I don't know. I think she's pregnant? No. But I'm just saying, maybe that explains why her butt is getting bigger, and that was like a little joke, turns into something more. But then also in that same scene, Maxwell Lord.
Mm.
We got Sean Gunn as Maxwell Lord, and yeah, he don't look too bad. Um, something happens with Mister Terrific that Peacemaker is trying to join the Justice League or the Justice Gang, whatever it was called again. Um, yeah, and also we gonna get a showdown between Peacemaker and Peacemaker. One good and one racist.
You decide which is which.
You decide which is which. Because I mean, we already did get that little shot when it was the Peacemaker and he was with his dad, and I forgot who else. I think it was his brother, right?
Mm.
And
Think so.
yeah, like that Peacemaker, he obviously did not he did not get the right universe. And so, like, it's gonna be kind of funny. I said kind of funny, kind of crazy to see Peacemaker kind of look at his dad again. It's like, oh man, did I kill you? Or like, I swear I killed you last season. What's going on here? And then come to find out he's with them. Like, he himself is with his dad. Like, it looks fun. And, it kind of looks the same as season one.
Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you guys. It didn't there was nothing shocking here other than maybe the you know Green Lantern and Hawko showing up, but it looks more of the same and you know fun James Gunn action and humor we're used to. So yeah, and what did he say? We're the 11th Street Gang or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
That sounds about familiar.
yeah. So yeah, I like seeing him and Hardcore and forget another two, not Vigilante, but the other two members. So yeah,
Wasn't
that
his
that was
name like Max or something?
yeah. I wonder we didn't see Waller in this.
No, we did not.
Yeah, no Waller. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting, maybe multiverse shenanigans this August. So yeah, to end off on a high note, on a super note, new Superman trailer. We got Geeka. What did you think?
Well, I'm having a trend. I'm being negative, and the truth is, it's gonna end here. The trailer looked great. Um, I think the interaction between Clark and Lois in the beginning, it kind of caught me off guard because I couldn't tell if she was having him practice for being in front of like people or if she, well, I mean, obviously she was interviewing him, but like, was it like a practice interview to help him be prepared for these kind of questions? Or was she actually asking these questions that were upsetting him? I'm curious on the context for that. Um, and plus, it's really kind of rare to see Superman slash Clark raise his voice, especially to Lois. So again, the context of all that would be really interesting. Um, I love like the symbolism that was brought in there of like you went to go, you caused an international incident. I stopped a war. I saved these people. Yeah, but you did it against America's wishes. You did it not without asking. And I think it really in this day and age shows what I think the character stands for.
Hmm.
And I think that's something that is really important for groups of people to understand about like characters like this. uh I enjoyed seeing Nicholas Holt as Lex Luthor. I enjoyed seeing Nathan Fillion using his constructs. I think he's going to be great. I like Nathan Fillion. Can't wait to see more of the others. Isabella Merced. We go straight from The Last of Us to Superman, so that's exciting. Big year for her and Peacemaker. Um, trying to like run through the rest of my head. It's exciting. It looks like July's Jurassic World needs to drop a new trailer, and it needs to be a banger
Yeah,
because they got competition. I'm going to
A
see
lot
all
of it.
three regardless, but they got competition.
yeah. Before we get to Jay, just want to shout out Crypto. He's a loyal.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But Jay, what do you think? New Superman trailer.
I ain't like it.
We're
nah,
all just haters.
yeah, this trailer was it was great. Like the start of it, you know, kind of just lets us know. Oh yeah, we ain't gonna do the whole like lore again. We just gonna cut straight to Lois. Like yo, only Lois knows that he's Superman. We already got to that point at like the relationship, and I kind of like how they're just I want to say fast tracking it. Like you already know this. She knows. We ain't gotta play all of this, but it's like more and more the the film looks better, or Corn Sweat, or obviously I I think I think I told you and Juan I I already like him more than Cavill. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like it's no hate to Cavill, but I already like him more as Superman more than Cavill.
Calverine.
Yeah, the Cavalry. And it's like more and more as they show us like footage, I'm like, yeah, he fits Superman, and like it lets it's just like it lets me know we might be in good hands with DC for right now. For right now, um, but like the kid raising the Superman logo, that was like a great shot, and it's like, wow. Like
Yeah.
the movie just looks great. Mr. Terrific, Guy Gardner, Hawk Girl, um, what is it? And also, yeah, at the beginning, damn, these are some crazy ass questions. these questions was getting to him.
Oh yeah, dude. I bet you were crying.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and Ma and Pa Kent. We finally see more of them. And I said this before. Maybe the reason why the suit looks too bulky is because his mom made it, like how it originally was. And she said, "I just shined your boots. Hold on, let me go get them." I'm like, did she make that suit? I was like, did she make it?
Also, really, I want to point out because you brought up the kid bringing up the flag. The guy that picked him up after he crashed into the ground. Again, the symbolism. That was just
Yeah.
fucking so cool.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Overall, 10 out of
oh,
10 trailer. Oh, my bad.
yeah. No, you good, man. Tell you, you're crying. You're looking the 4 tears.
No, not him. I could probably think of somebody else, but no, not him. Not Jay.
Uh, none of us here.
Not in this call.
Okay. Um, but I was close to crying. Yeah, no, this was a great trailer. I loved it more than the first one. Which I also really like. Even that shot, like in the beginning with the, Hawk Girl and Green Lantern and Mister Terrific, it was like his freaking chair or whatever. That was cool. I don't know why. I just love this shot of like, what's that one character, Jay? The the one who was
Metamorpho?
in the cell with
I think
Oh,
it's like Metamorpho or something,
yeah,
right?
Metamorpho.
Metamorpho.
I just love that shot where they're like freaking just the soldiers are hurting him, like dude's just freaking taking him in. Makes me wonder who else is locked up there. Like that's gonna be fun to watch. What was the other? Trying to think. Oh yeah, I mentioned crypto. Like, dude, he ain't gonna let anyone fuck with Kal-El.
Mm-mm.
Except for himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be fun seeing like. Well, I mean, obviously it's like Silver, but seeing how he finds out or how he finds the Fortress of Solitude, that's gonna be cool too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I do wonder, like, is it like at the very beginning where Lois finds out he's a Superman, or like do you guys think they'll do like halfway through, or
Uh, I think because I think most of the heroes are already pre-established. I
yeah,
think she'll probably already know
yeah,
Yeah.
fairly early.
I think it's gonna start with her knowing.
yeah. And Jay, what you said about liking him more as a Superman, the more you see, I like that. I'm not gonna start the whole Cal versus Corns debate, but I will say I do like that we're seeing more of the classic Clark, where like he kind of changed his voice a bit, he kind of changed his hair and whatnot. Like we didn't get much of that, so that's gonna be fun to see. Being the clumsy, mild mannered reporter.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we're just hating on poor Cavill now.
Like I don't hate his Superman, but it's like exactly what you just said. We didn't get a lot of him being Clark Kent,
Yeah,
and whenever he was Superman, he acted like he was a god. Like, like I know this is a little off topic. I saw a post earlier. It said, "So Superman saves a child from a burning. I said from a burning car, from a car tumbling, but when Cavill was in a burning building, he aura farmed instead." I was like, no, that's actually crazy.
I mean, did it say down below, restore the Snyderverse?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I also like that. What was the name of the monster he was gonna fight?
I don't know.
Kaiju.
Kaiju. He was gonna find out Mr. Kaiju. I like he was like, all right, we'll be right back, and just freaking socks him.
Mm.
Cool shot. Cinema.
Lex tweaking though.
Dude, it's just scary to find out how many like metas he's trapped there. Oh yeah, we saw Frank Grillo too.
Yes,
Yeah.
and Ultraman, or yeah, I think it's supposed to be Ultraman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also the hammer of Baravia, or wasn't that the name?
Bravo, is it?
No, like it was like Baravia or something like that.
Mm.
I don't know. Any other closing thoughts?
Peak month.
Expensive month.
Your move,
Yeah.
Jurassic World.
Yeah. Or come on. Or they playing chess up there. You and Smurf are playing checkers.
Oh yeah. Guess I could do a trivia here.
I guess you can.
Yeah, man. But I got a. So last time, if I recall correctly, I did a top 10 highest grossing MCU movies. I'm gonna flip the script here. In correct order, top 10 lowest grossing MCU movies. You guys can team up if you want. It's up to you.
Well, let's work together, Jay. And I think the easiest ones to start with are the COVID era movies. So let's go
Marvels.
So, are you guys?
Quantum.
Do you guys want to do like uh lowest to highest or highest to lowest?
There's no shot I'm gonna get them in order.
Yeah.
I can give you hints. So let's start with number 10. This was I'd say this is an easy one. It came out 10 years ago.
Oh. So 20.
The Dark World.
No, it is the first of a trilogy.
Ant-Man.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Ant-Man was 20. Okay, yeah. I guess it was.
Yeah. All right. Number 9.
And so Ant-Man was the highest of the lowest.
No, so that's Oh yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
Oh.
So now 9 would be the second highest.
Yeah.
Okay. I still think we Black Widow.
No.
Is it Dark World?
No.
Damn.
This might be giving it away. Dark World is not on the list,
Oh
Oh.
wow.
so you can rule that out.
Okay.
Hmm.
So let's see. Let's go through the movies and think what could be on there, Jay.
Yeah.
Iron Man, maybe. Iron
Incre-
Man 2, no.
Incredible Hulk, maybe.
Yeah. Captain America, First Avenger, I don't think so. Iron Man 2, no.
I'll say, give you a hint. This is a recent movie.
Is it?
Quantumania.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh wow.
All right. How about number 8?
Um, Excuse me.
Let's go with Shang-Chi.
No.
Incredible Hulk.
No.
Damn.
Iron Man 2.
No. That I'll say that one's also not on the list.
Oh,
Okay.
good for that.
Is it Brave New World?
No.
Oh, okay.
Eternals.
No.
Black Widow.
No.
Iron Man.
No.
Iron Man 3.
Oh, Love and Thunder.
No. Oh no.
Thor 1.
Yes.
Mm. Okay, so that's 3 down, and there.
Yeah.
7 more to go.
I'll give you a hint for this one. You guys have said it for number 7.
Brave New World.
No.
Damn it.
Eternals.
No.
Black Widow.
No.
Shang-Chi.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm telling you, the COVID movies are pretty much. I guarantee almost all the COVID movies up to Wakanda Forever is probably on there. I would, or maybe not, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I would say the only ones that are not going to be there is Guardians 3,
Wakanda Forever, No Way Home.
Yeah, and Multiverse of Madness.
So Shang-Chi there. How about number 6?
Doctor Strange.
No. Also not on the list.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how much it made. I was like, I don't know if people want
Ant-Man and the Wasp. No, that was in between Endgame.
Yeah. Also not on the list.
Yeah, they had that hype for it. Incredible Hulk.
No.
Iron Man.
No. I'll say Iron Man's not on the list.
Oh, good for that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Love and Thunder.
No. Love and Thunder is also not on the list.
Oh God.
Oh, okay. I was going to say
Give you another. Wait, what did you say?
Huh?
Wait, did you say one?
I was gonna say Ragnarok, but I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure that makes bank.
No. I'll give you another hint. You guys have said this one. Or one of you guys did.
Eternals.
No.
Brave New World.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for the next one,
Black Widow.
no.
Eternals.
Yes.
See, now this one's Black Widow.
Yes. All right. I think these last so we're down to 3. The last 3 should be easy. I think you guys have these.
So I
So
feel like it's confident to say the Marvels and Black Widow, I think, are 2 of the last 3.
What's it called? Black Widow's 4.
Yeah, Black Widow's 4. You got it. Yeah.
Oh, my headphone went out, so I didn't hear it.
So I think the first 2 will be obvious, or the top 2 will be obvious. But you guys guess number 3.
So hold on, the Marvels is in there.
Yeah.
That's probably
the Incredible Hulk.
Yes.
And God, I'm trying to brainstorm through all the movies. Is it the first Captain America?
Yes.
Oh shit! So I think the order is going to go then: first Avenger, and the Marvels, Incredible Hulk.
Oh no, Incredible Hulk, then Marvels.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I was trying to give it credit.
Yeah.
Especially because the Incredible Hulk came out 20 years ago. I was really trying to give it credit.
Yeah.
Old.
No, Marvels was gonna be number 1.
For a bonus one, how will you guys fight for this? Can you guys guess the 11th or number 11?
Dark World.
No.
Damn it.
Love and Thunder.
Wait, what?
Love and Thunder.
No. I'll just say this: it's an obvious one. It's no brainer.
Iron Man.
Yes.
I was about to say that.
For some reason, when he said no brainer, I immediately thought brain. Iron
I was like, it's either Iron Man or Iron Man 2.
Man. Like for some reason, when you said no brainer, I was like, huh, what you talking about, Iron Man?
Oh, yeah. You guys get perfect scores.
Let's go.
Yay!
But yeah, I guess that wraps it up. Jay, did you have a? Do you think GTA will have a budget of $1 billion?
Maybe. I I have no clue. Uh,
You don't care.
yeah, I really don't care. I'm not gonna get the game. I mean, it could very well have $1 billion budget, but I'm like, eh.
What even would it be
Or
for? Extra content, marketing?
yeah, I'm like, like the game looks good. Like the graphics look amazing. I will say that. And apparently the map is supposed to be a lot bigger. But I'm like, what else did y'all change? Or I'm like, I thought y'all was finna use the same mechanics for the guns and the driving. What, what's going on?
Yeah, man. But I guess that does wrap it up.
Yeah.
We're, man, good show as always. These folks here, you know, the Jay and the Geek Takeover. Where can the people find you?
You can find me on Twitch at jmoneydeadg, and you can find me on Instagram at jmoneydj.
Yeah.
How about you, Jay Money?
You can follow me at legendary_Freeman 8998.
Damn, I'm
And
old, but I'm not that old.
and you can follow me at the Geek Takeover with my new intro and logo on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can follow me at Lauren Zogger. Juancho.
You can find me at Barrio Del Wancho on social media. And then I'm going to pass it on over to Jay to finish it out.
Follow
I
me
was
at
gonna say DCU updates, but I don't think he'd like that. He'll fire me.
yeah,
Get out.
home with the DCU.
Yeah. Spirit HQ, all our socials. Yeah. Catch you guys next time.
Peace.
Au revoir.
Mhm.